Hello and welcome again to another episode. I do think of another word, but I've forgotten it. Anyway, another episode, we'll have episodes for now, of Theatre Time. Short story, rather revolting short story of an incident that happened. I wasn't there when it happened. It was nothing to do with me. It wasn't even my department. It was stage management. And it was a bit messy, and you'll get the general idea. It's yuck. This was a large musical that ran for quite a few years in London, in a theatre which, traditional London theatre has all, sort of several levels of seating and boxes down the sides. And these boxes came down to stalls level. And the first two boxes on the prompt side were used by. First box was stage management, and that's where they ran the show from. It wasn't run from the prompt corner; it was actually run from this box. And the second one up was LX, where we had an MMS, about 120-way MMS in there. Anyway, some of you will know, stage manager can't leave the desk during the show. He's stuck there, or she, stuck there. You can't go. You're the last person out of the place burns down, because you're managing. And that's where you do it from. In those days, I don't think it happens so much now, but in those days, quite a large amount of beer could be consumed during the course of an evening. And of course, when you put beer in at one end, eventually it needs to come out at the other. It wasn't always beer. Sometimes it was stuff that was a little bit stronger. It still needs to come out eventually. And couldn't leave the box. Well, anyway, this rather inventive member of the stage management crew got one of those 1-gallon plastic containers that you get bleach and whatever in, windscreen wash and stuff like that. He has an empty one of these in what is no longer the prompt corner, but is now actually the prompt room, if you like. It's all on a rake, so it's all sloping. And he used to use that when pressures, internal and external pressures, became a little bit too unequal. He would use this. The problem was he didn't empty it. He would empty it when it was full, not at the end of every show. And one day, apparently, when it was considerably closer to full than empty, like it had about one wee's worth of space left, he managed to knock it over, and there was a river that flowed down under the door and into the auditorium and across the front row of the stalls. And the reason I found out this story was because I was going up to the first time, my first visit to the MMS. We had to go through this box to get to ours. Honks in here a bit, and I was told that's why. So the moral of this story is, if you must wee into 1-gallon containers, at least have the sense to put the lid on afterwards. We'll see you all again soon, hopefully with something not quite as disgusting, and maybe another technical one on theatre history. Bye now.